Right, landlords, let's have a chat. You thought your property was safe, did you? Well, let's see what this EICR has to say about that. Spoiler alert, it's about as safe as a toaster in a bathtub.
It's fine, been like that for years.
The "it works, so it must be safe" fallacy.
Okay, so we have a light fitting in the bathroom, which the IP rating, the ingress protection, is not to the standard, as we have a bath with an actual shower less than 500 mil, or is it 600 mil from the edge of the bath. So we're going to replace it with one of these KSR range light fitting. So this has different colors for the bulb, and it has integrated for sensor and so on and so forth, so you get all in one solution. The connections, as you can see, they were they've been here for a long while, and we have a live and switch line connection at the top. There was no earth connected to this one.
Oh no!
That's why I couldn't get a reading.
Just because your light turns on doesn't mean your wiring isn't an absolute ticking time bomb. Let's break down a few horror stories. Example 1, a melted consumer unit.
Yikes!
Example 2, a socket hanging off the wall with exposed wires. Example 3, a landlord saying, "It's always worked."
And you open the socket and you see this. Not great.
Technical breakdown. Overheating cables, caused by overloading or loose connections. Expected Z's readings for a 32 ampere miniature circuit breaker. TNCS, max Z's equals 1.1 ohms. TNS, max Z's equals 0.8 ohms. TT, needs an RCD because Z's can't guarantee disconnection. Dodgy electrical fixes that make things worse.
We had an electrician come to this property and start some work and left it in a defective way. Yeah, come and look at this. So what happened, they actually put an extension in just to get some electric, so they were able to do some basic things in the house. So this actual socket, they took off all of the socket faces and threw them in the bin.
What?
Yeah, so this is the socket that you can see there, is for the fridge freezer. So every single one of these sockets that are here have had no faceplates for the double sockets. Yeah, the only two that was there was those two there, which is just over here. Those are the spur and it seems to be from the cocoa wood. But all of these other sockets here are actually what we put in. Yeah, so this is the boiler connection, the fuse connection unit, and it was connected to the back of the the socket that was here, which is this one. So it's been a right old mess. There's been cables everywhere, and the actual homeowner has been having to step over wires. They're dangerous. They're light. All the wires are light. So this is not the way to work. So make sure you get somebody that knows what they're doing and they're competent to do the job.
Who did that? No, seriously. Who looked at that death trap and thought, yeah, that's a proper job? Technical breakdown. Incorrect cable joints equals increased resistance equals overheating equals disaster. Poor bonding equals exposed metalwork becoming live.
Okay, so this is the water pipe that you can see here. There used to be a clamp here where the old bonding cable was, but they've had works done, and with construction sometimes these things get missed. So as you can see, we've got plastic piping which doesn't require bonding, but where the actual cable comes in is metal, and that part goes in the ground, so it does need to be bonded.
Expected Z readings. TNS 0.2 ohms to 0.8 ohms. TNCS 0.08 ohms to 0.35 ohms. TT greater than 10 ohms. Must have earth rod and RCD. What you should do instead.
We have another happy customer, all working as it always does at the end of the job. Today we have another happy customer, so we've got one more happy customer from Royale Installation. We've got another happy customer.
So, what's the lesson here? Hire a proper sparky. If your electrician turns up with a butter knife instead of a screwdriver, that's your first red flag.
So the other problem that we have with this board is that there's no label at all. So the customer doesn't know what circuits belong to what, and in event of a emergency, you won't be able to turn off the fuse board, the circuit, to know which circuits is belonging to where. So we're gonna get that labeled and let him know which one circuits belong to which one. These are protections of the cable, MCBs. This is the protection of you as a human being, RCD. So we need to make sure that the RCD is working correctly, because if you don't press this test button every 6 months, it becomes seized up. So the whole purpose of testing the RCD is to make sure it works in the event of a fault.
Landlords, let's do better. If your EICR looks like a GCSE student's failed science experiment, get it sorted. Like and subscribe for more electrifying content. See you next time.